The Legal Marketing Association, or LMA, is a community of members who are in-house marketers, business development, and client value professionals, as well as consultants and service providers to the industry. They're really professionals that are at the center of law firm innovation and growth, and it's a very wide group of specific responsibilities that our members in our community have in the law firm and service provider setting. We see lots of traditional marketing and communications positions, business development positions. We're seeing a new influx of pricing strategists and strategic planning professionals. Our members are very highly educated. They're from diverse backgrounds. Over a third of them have an advanced degree. 10% of them are actually trained lawyers, and the majority of them hold leadership positions within their firms. Our 2013 annual conference was successful on many levels. We had nearly 1,200 attendees, which was very exciting. We were in Las Vegas, so that, of course, that environment added a lot of great buzz and excitement to what was going on in the sessions. We had 69 sponsors and exhibitors, which is an all-time record for us, and we had over 100 speakers. And we had lots of great sessions, 3 days of education, networking, and learning. And I think the Twitter stream from all of our sessions was a great sign of how much our community enjoys sharing the knowledge. There were over 1,700 tweets, so there was lots of online social media activity going on as well. One of the things that was particularly enjoyable about the conference was our keynote speaker was Professor David Wilkins from Harvard Law, and he highlighted significant changes that lie ahead for the law profession and how marketers can help find solutions to those.
Can you tell us a little bit about what those changes are that Professor Wilkins identified?
Really some key paradigm shifts in law firms that are caused primarily by the economic and globalization pressures that are out there. Firms are responding to these pressures with stronger focus on traditional business dimensions like pricing, technology, global alliances, and client communications and business development activities. And as I mentioned earlier, of particular interest for our group specifically is this emerging role of the pricing professional that we're going to see continue to develop over the next few years. LMA is a very diverse group of individuals. We're over 3,200 members strong, and a lot of the benefit that happens for our community happens at that local level. We have 19 chapters throughout the U.S. and Canada, and that's where so much of the community happens. It's where people get that on-the-ground support and collaboration. So that's a really strong channel for us and the benefits of education and networking that we provide to our members. We also provide a monthly intelligence briefing that is industry updates. We have a strong awards program so that people can see the best of the best. It's a great source of competitive intelligence. And then we also will do at the international level webinars and our publication strategies, which is a 6 times a year substantive journal on the legal marketing profession. We have, for LMA, our membership can get involved in the organization in a couple different ways. They can get involved in committees that will carry out the strategic plan that the board sets. So we have a membership committee, we have a think tank committee, we have a technology committee that really helps keep the organization running on a much more operational and administrative level. Then we have kind of content-focused groups, and this is what we call our shared interest group. And this is a community of LMA members that have a common interest and join together for networking, education, and sharing their best practices. And as I mentioned, we have 6 of them. We have a competitive intelligence and market intelligence SIG. We have a client value SIG, a small firm and solo marketer SIG, which is geared for in-house marketers of firms with fewer than 100 attorneys. We have a social media SIG, a service provider SIG, and then a CMO, senior marketer SIG, which is for those in that first chair role at a law firm. And again, the concept of these shared interest groups or SIGs is really to share ideas and discuss relevant topics for that niche area in the industry. I come from primarily an association management background. I'm in my 6th year of working with LMA in the executive director role, and prior to my time with LMA, I spent 8 years at the American Bar Association, where I directed the Division for Intellectual Property Law. So I was very focused on the IP attorney and providing them with education and networking opportunities and growing that organization. And then prior to my time at the ABA, I actually was a marketing director at a law firm in San Francisco, and that got me into the whole legal marketing industry. I was a member of the Bay Area chapter of LMA, and that's where I really got the value of our organization. I never thought I'd wind up as LMA's executive director, but one of the benefits of having, my path and getting me here is that my time spent in a law firm, I quickly heard about LMA, the Bay Area chapter, and joined, and those were the people that taught me how to do my job. I took that job back in the mid-90s, and I didn't even have a job description. So naivete on a lot of angles, but it was a very new profession, and so it really was the community of other legal professionals in the Bay Area that taught me how to do my job, taught me how to navigate the politics of a law firm, because it's a very different environment than a more traditional corporate or nonprofit environment. So that's really where I gained so much knowledge, and that really helped me be successful in my job. Because my prior jobs to that were with other membership associations. I was involved with a membership association of aerobic instructors and personal trainers, and then I was also involved with an association of venture capital and private equity investors that invested in socially responsible businesses. So very different industries, but that common theme up until my time in a law firm was working for a membership association that helped professionals grow in their professional development. Marketing is all about the 5 Ps traditionally, the pricing, product, promotion, placement, and people are kind of the 5 Ps. I'd even add a 6th P to that, and that's participation, because whether it's at the local level and then the international level, that's how you're going to maximize your benefit. Like anything, I think you're going to get out of it more than what you put into it. There's an exponential factor there in terms of participation. You will be able to grow your community, build your community, and those are the people that are going to give you advice. They'll commiserate with you. They'll keep you going when we have those dark days. But more importantly, they're there to share information and to motivate and inspire you to keep growing in your professional development. There's also going to be opportunities for the professional member to bring it back to their firm or their organization, share that knowledge. It's not just participating in the organization itself, but then it's participating in your firm and your place of employment by sharing the information, which can be challenging for a lot of us in terms of being our own best advocate to share our knowledge and what we're learning. So those are some of the thoughts of really trying to leverage your membership in any organization, that whether it's LMA or another professional organization that you might be involved with.
That's great. Betsi, thank you so much for your time. This has really been terrific.
Yeah, you are so welcome. Thank you, Cindy.